So this is my presentation for the live sales project that we did for our sales class and how my experience went with NIU and selling coconut hydration drinks. And my name is Magnolia Toller. So our goal in this project was to completely learn the entire sales process. This was a real live sales project. It was not just a simulation. And our tasks were to find real world prospects and cold call them and also try to get a demo appointment. We also read two books in this class, and I learned a lot of valuable information from them. They were How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, along with The Sales Expedition by David Brower. So, my role for this project with my group did nominate me as the group leader, so I was in charge of communication with April Torrance, who is the brand owner. I set up all of the Zoom appointments and was in email communication with her to make sure that all times worked out with her. We met with her on Tuesdays during our class time for about a month and a half. I also communicated with my group and made sure that everybody was on the same page, that they knew what they were supposed to be doing if they had any questions. This also made me be very attentive to this class, so I was able to answer questions that they had. And so I knew what information I needed to get to Dr. Torrance to be able to make this go smoothly. I also researched my prospects and the target market and cold called these prospects to pitch the NIU drinks to them. For our group's achievement, we did get a demo appointment at the Fat Daddy's Bar in Morgantown, and we set up a night for NIU special drinks. They had like these little placeholders that they could put around the bar for the three drink specials based off of the three different drinks that NIU offers. And all of the bottles that we gave to the bar were just donated, and we told the bar to take their profit that they got from the NIU drinks and donate it to a charity of their choice. This also was really great for me for my prospecting because I was able to walk around to the people that started trying the new drinks and I got their name and phone number. And I considered these prospects like potential future customers for the brand. The skills that I developed, I had to develop a lot of confidence with the cold calls because they were really intimidating at first, and also handling objections and rejection. Some objections you can prepare for, but not always. So you really need to be quick with thinking on your feet and also have the information needed just in case you have to get back to them at a later time. Also, dealing with rejection, not everyone's going to say yes. Most people are going to say no. And that is just part of the sales process that you have to go through. I also learned how to tailor the pitch for a sale, like the new drinks for Fat Daddies were tailored as mixers as for a healthy alternative compared to soda, which most people do at a bar. The takeaways for that confidence does get better with practice, and you have to have a lot of patience when calling people to keep your head on straight and know exactly what you're supposed to say, which allows for being prepared for the sales call, which makes it go a lot smoother. If you really believe in the product that you're selling, you can convey that over the phone, which is hard because people are not seeing your facial expressions. So you have to keep a happy tone in your voice. And if the prospect feels like they can trust you, they're more inclined to give you a yes rather than a no. And if they do give you a no, it's okay to receive that rejection. That's going to happen more often than not. And that is just part of a career in sales. So the inspiration that I took from Carnegie, he said talk in terms of the other person's interest by tailoring the pitch to their needs. So like at the event for the when we did it at the Fat Daddy's bar. They did that on a Taco Tuesday, which is a big weeknight for the bar. A lot of people come in, and it's nice to go out during a weekday that's not just the weekend for some people. And we did it as mixers, and we got them to get interest because we allowed them to create the drinks for NEO. And I think that that really helped them want to help us with our project. It also says make people feel important. We explain that we know people like their Taco Tuesday, and that really helped them allow us to come in because they know that's a busy night for them and it was a win-win for both groups. I also talked to somebody that was involved in mountain bike races, which is a personal thing for me because my family's involved with it. So this was a little bit easier for me to get reasons that he may want to purchase drinks. these riders need hydration drinks after a race, and it would help them with what they give out to their riders and to make them feel important. Like, you know that those people are health conscious and everything, and these drinks are a lot lower in sugar. And that was a huge selling point, even though that did not end up with a yes in the end. You also have to smile over the phone, even if they can't see you, because it will convey your tone and make the cold call go smoother and keep it in a happy environment. So the inspiration that I took from the sales expedition, sales is a journey, not just a transaction. You're not just trying to get from point A to point B. You want to build relationships with these people and have conversations with them, not just try to make that sale. Because if they feel like you're building a relationship with them, they're a lot more likely to tell you yes and to trust you. And that's what you're working with, especially for keeping these prospects as loyal and like continuing customers. The book also talks about thinking back and discussing what went well, what objections people had, and what we could improve on. And when I met with my group, we did talk a lot about this, about what was working for us and what wasn't working for us, and what maybe we could do the next time that we're reaching out to somebody, or things that we needed to talk to Dr. Torrance about to make this project go on smoother. And my reflection, I did learn the entire sales process during this project, and it built confidence for reaching out to prospects. There was also a lot of valuable information in the two books that we read that are going to be super great for me in my career in sales. And I did enjoy the project by the end. At the beginning, it was a little bit rocky, a little bit confusing, but once we got the ball rolling with things, it did start to work out. And now that we've come to the end of it, I did enjoy the project and I would recommend doing it for future classes. I think that is all I have for you today, but thank you so much. And I had a really great semester with this project.